get out of this time. So I sold my old calves and grabbed the first to get up. Thought these words up and then open down. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, 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 bye. Trouble hard, trouble in my heart. Here the colors are dull and they're shifting like sand. Trouble hard, my mother and father both tell me they don't understand. And I reach out, even if no one is listening. I am working it out, going on both of my sleeves. Now I'm in the van driving where I can, up and down highways and streets that I find, writing poems about my old home and the things that I hope to find. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, 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 bye. Trouble hard, trouble in my heart. Colors more vivid with each place I go. Trouble on my mother and father can't worry about what they don't know. And I reach out, even if no one is listening. I am working it out, just the way it's telling me. Trouble hard, trouble in my heart, holding on tight as I twist and I break. Trouble on, I stop and I start on this road I'm determined to take. And I reach out, even when no one is listening. I am working it out. Mama died, don't worry about me. Well, the gleam was gone, I was bound withdrawn. It was time to get out on this time. Hey, all gatherers. Good to see you today. You know what I want to do? Will you mind? I'm going to multitask. I'm not only going to say hi to you, but I'm going to go to the little system preferences on my computer, because what I think is happening is there is just a lot of sound coming in. I don't know if you all noticed, but it feels to me, based on the normal levels of sound that I see when I look at my little meters running up and down while I play to you, it looks as if it's getting like a little bit of distortion because there's so much sound coming at you. And I would prefer that not to happen. That's just me. So tell me if this sounds better. It's nice to be with you today. It's a good day for me. I get to hang with my buddy Turtle. That always makes me happy. And that just it makes me happy hanging with you all too. I get to do it every day. That's crazy. 280. I mean, 280 nights in a row. That's bananas. I did this thing today. I was rushing and racing doing studio work. By the way, we are very close, I think, to having a final version of All Right Today, and I cannot wait to share that with you all. We talked about doing kind of an engineering session with you online at a gathering. I think that is gonna. I would love to do that next week. That would be really fun for me. But I was racing to get it done, and I was on the phone chatting with Josh about sound and mixes, and I was like, dude, I gotta go. I'm late for the gathering, and I show up and I set all my stuff up, and it was an hour early. I was an hour early. You ever do that when you set your alarm accidentally an hour too early, or right, or it's like daylight savings and you gain an extra hour you didn't know you had? Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, hanging with you guys and gathering is the highlight of my days. Oftentimes, I have other highlights in my life too, luckily. But I was stressed about getting ready for you all, and then suddenly to have an extra hour, Allie and I took a nice little hike up and down one of the cliffs right near here, and it was nice. Made me think I should get my act together an hour early more often so I can just relax before hanging with you all. That's never how it works, isn't it? I should have someone mess with me each day and set my clock forward an hour without me knowing. It's the only way to do it. That's not the right line to start this damn song. Strike two. All right, let's try this again, okay? Strike three? What happens at strike three? Do I get 3 more strikes? Oh, God. Sometimes these harmonicas, so in these harmonicas, right, see all those little holes? Inside, there is a plate, and on top of that plate, there are these tiny little filaments, these little tiny metal reeds. And when you blow into them, the little metal reeds go like this. But they do it so fast that they make tone. That's how the harmonica makes sound, right? Okay, so the weird part about a harmonica, the disgusting part about a harmonica, is that those little reeds, they're just made of metal, right? And every time you blow into them, you're also blowing hot air and saliva, right? Wet water, right? And it rusts the little reeds. And sooner or later, those reeds get stuck. And there are some things you can do to unstick them. Sometimes a reed will get bent, and then it'll when it flutters, to make tone, it won't make the right tone anymore, right? And when that happens, sometimes there's nothing left to do except throw the harmonica in the sand, change the key of the song, and grab a different harmonica. Much better. Takes another token, switches to another line. That's how the day begins. That's how the day begins. Picking up a shuffle, dreaming of the summertime. That's how the day begins sometime. On a crow, yeah, we're working overtime. On a crow, to make it through the suburban time. And it feels like I'm still asleep in the same old dream. Would you notice if the world was spinning upside down? Pours another coffee. I got it. Pours another coffee. Wipes the sleep out of her eyes. That's how the day begins. That's how the day begins. Pressing on the snooze bar, stealing 9 minutes of time. That's how the day begins sometimes. On a crow, yeah, we're working overtime. On a crow, to make it through the suburban time. And I feel like I'm still asleep in the same old dream. Would you notice if the world was spinning upside down? Arms around a lover, steal a kiss before the grind. That's how the day begins. That's how the day begins. Hiding beneath the covers, cotton mouth, cotton mind. That's how the day begins sometimes. On a crow, yeah, we're working overtime. coconut water tonight. I felt like, you know what? It's been 280 days, and most of those days I've had a beer or a whiskey or two with you gatherers. Maybe I should just, have a nice coconut water. Tastes good. Who knew? Okay. Well, music lesson number 2. This is a quick one. I got a text from my friend Tony before starting, and he said he is wanting to figure out how to play a song of mine called Eddie Whistles. And he wanted to know if it was in standard tuning. And so, Tony, if you're watching, it is. If you are a first-time or an early guitar player, I'm going to show you all of the chords of this song right now. And it's super easy. I'm going to show you how to play them, and then I'm just going to play the song. This is an E chord right here. That's the key that the song is in. But there is a second way to play the E chord that I really like on this song. It plays an E7, and that is up at the 7th fret. You make a little triangle like this on these kind of middle 3 strings. That's it. It's kind of cool, right? So it takes this chord, right, and it makes it kind of bluesy up there. And then sometimes I'll lift up my finger real quick. And then a second chord is an A or an A. Right? Sometimes there's a G. And every once in a while there's an E. Sorry, that's not an E, that's a D. There you go. That's the whole song. And I'm going to make sure that you can see my hands as I play this song. This is an old song of mine called Eddie Whistles. I'm going to play this song, and then we're going to give my friend Turtle a call. You're looking good to go. The morning is But okay. Whew. A couple tunes. It's a little later than usual for our call to Turtle. I hope he is still around. I hope he has not given up on us here. I'm going to... Whoa, that's not what I wanted to do it up there. That's what I wanted to do. In fact, I wanted to do this, and I wanted to do this. And we'll see if we can get yes. Okay, and I'm just going to have to move a little bit so we can get the sunset in there. We are ready for Turtle. Thank you for all the claps. Thank you for all the claps. Okay. Let's see what old Turtle has to say for himself today. And we're ringing. It's happening. It's ringing. It's sort of ringing. It's continuing to ring. It is up.
Hey!
Hey!
I know you can hear me, but in a second you'll be able to see me as well.
Get it together, man. Hey!
Oh, it's together.
How you doing, brother?
I'm thinking you should just cut your losses and call me after one song. A little less opportunity stuff to go wrong.
Yeah, I broke some stuff. That's why we don't have nice things, Turtle. You remember those days, don't you?
We can't have anything nice.
Nothing nice. No, sir. No, sir. It's good to see you, man.
Yeah, you too. Before we get going, I have a couple pieces of business to take care of.
Business. I'm ready.
My sister Nancy says hello.
Oh, Nancy. I like that.
Congratulations to you and Allie.
Oh, hi, Nancy. Thank you very much. That's very nice. I love that.
And I wanted to show you, Joanne just made me a nice hot cup of tea. And we didn't set this up, but this is the mug she brought over. It's one of the old... Uh-oh. I lost you, buddy.
Can you see me?
I can't see you, but I can hear you.
Okay, hold on a second. How about now? Can you see me now?
I see you now.
I'm on a different... Am I on a different camera? And can you see the sunset over this side of me?
Yes and yes.
And I'm kind of dark, right?
Oh, you're very dark.
I'm very dark. I know. See, we do this because my normal camera, you can't really get like me and the sunset at the same time. So we prioritize the sunset.
I think that's smart.
Okay, now let me see the mug. I was distracted.
So like I was saying, I have one of the original Adam Ezra groupie mugs here. Which you probably can't see, but it's loaded with pictures of some of our first super fans and members of the band.
Is that Sandora and is that Big Daddy?
Yeah, the Joe Borge and Christine are here. Joanne, all kinds of people.
I love that.
Yeah, it's a great mug, and I'm really glad that I still have it because it's got to be going on 15 years old.
Come on, really?
You know, got to be.
No.
This is like...
Who's back there? Do you have
Joanne.
Hello.
Oh, hi, Joanne.
Hi.
She wants you to know that she's wearing an Adam Ezra Group T-shirt.
Whoa, is it old school or new school?
It's very old school. It's
Let me see.
You can't see it. It's faded.
Green.
It's
Got a
like
tree on it.
it's like the View from the Root shirt.
View from the Root, that green shirt with the tree, and you can
Yep.
see the roots on it.
Exactly.
I love that
Yep,
shirt.
yep.
Yep. All right.
But it's very faded. Very faded.
All right.
But yeah, so this mug, like this was back like the the half door days.
Half Door. I told the gatherers about the Half Door, our little bar in Hartford, where Josh had to move out of the way every time anyone wanted to go to the bathroom.
Yep. That was Adam's favorite room to play, and he would be happy if his popularity stopped at 200 fans that would always come see him at the Half Door. And he would play there every night for the rest of his life.
Yeah, if I could make a living doing that, I might not be. I might be happy. I might be happy with that. We had great.
Because that's always been a priority.
We had. But you know what the Half Door was, though? It was the first time not in the Boston area that we developed a following specific to a different kind of mini market in the world. And we would go down there, and there would be a thing happening, right? That was like one of the first times that happened. So there was that was one of the reasons I got such a kick out of being at the Half Door, because it felt like, oh, man, maybe this is what it's going to feel like when we can go to towns all over the country and play, and people will come out and want to actually see us play, right? That'll be really cool. So anyways, Half Door.
Line at the door.
That's it. Well, sorry, I was a little late in calling you. I was breaking stuff, as you saw, apparently.
Yeah, we were watching.
I was busy.
So I got to tell you,
yes, sir.
I'm a little nervous about tonight.
All right.
I texted you earlier telling you I was a little nervous about tonight, and you didn't respond. So apparently
I thought you were
don't
responding
really
to my previous text, saying you better not screw it up tonight.
Right. Well, I'm a little nervous, but
you better be good. Is what I texted my friend Turtle. You gatherers should know.
Here's something that occurred to me a few hours ago. I didn't really think about this earlier.
Yes.
So we're gonna do the Beatles trivia. Trivia for me.
Damn it! I forgot about that. I forgot all about the trivia. Okay, no, that's okay. We may have to. I have not prepared for this, and I have not prepared my gatherers. But that does not mean. This was such a great idea. I completely forgot about this. Okay, gatherers. Here's what we're going to do, okay?
Turtle's going to call back tomorrow.
Here's what we're going to do. Gathering's over for tonight. Tomorrow night, you all write in your most challenging Beatles question, trivia question that you know the answer to, and see if you can stump Turtle, who is a Beatles expert. Okay, so the gatherers say they do not forget. They did not forget.
Oh, good.
Good. All right. Well, I need some. I need some Beatles.
Here's what I
questions.
realized. Here's what I realized a few hours ago.
Yes, sir.
Is that yes, you kind of built me up as a very knowledgeable Beatles fan.
I did. I do.
Which
is
certainly true. I went to Beatles conventions. I read everything I could find on the Beatles. Unfortunately, that was about 25 years ago. And as I still love the Beatles and still listen to them, I'm not quite as feverish into gaining knowledge. So, what I'm saying is I've forgotten a lot of stuff, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Just because of time. So I'm a little nervous, I gotta say.
All right. Well, one thing you should know about the gatherers is they'll turn on you quick.
Oh. See, I don't believe that. I think they're gonna go easy on me. They
are a tough crowd, man.
They are a lot different than you are.
Okay, I keep looking to see if I'm getting any hard trivia questions or any trivia questions whatsoever, and I'm not getting anything yet. So we are really starting, and it's my fault. I should have prepared them yesterday, and I'm still looking. Nicole, you can call your mom and cheat. We'll take questions any way we can, but they have to be hard. None of this monkeying around. You know.
I'll take my trivia questions too.
Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. We just got one, and I'm reading it.
All right.
Whoa! Oh, Toby.
Now these people aren't like going to
This
Wikipedia and like finding some obscure.
This is not a stage 1 question. Okay, this is
okay.
Toby's diving right in.
I love it. Go, Toby, go.
Toby says the Beatles were not known for licensing their songs for use in outside TV shows or movies, but 8 months after the release of one of their greatest non-album singles, the song showed up in the series finale of a cult classic TV show. What was the TV show and what was the song? Woo-hoo! I love it.
So, all right, give me the 8 months after what now?
The release of one of their greatest non-album singles. One of their singles that was not on an album. Okay.
Okay.
It showed up. In the series finale of a cult classic TV show.
Oh, classic TV show. Wow.
Oh man, Toby, if you stump Turtle on question 1. That makes me happy.
I'm telling you, it's like I say, but that's a great question. I've never known that. That's an awesome question.
Okay, we'll get the answer. We will get the answer from Toby. Gatherers 1, Turtle 0.
Oh, give me 1 second. Give me a hint.
Well, I don't know the answer, so I can't give you.
No, ask Toby what year.
Okay.
Was the show?
Well,
what year was the show?
You can ask Toby what year. He can hear you as well as I can.
Toby, my friend, what year was the show?
Which Beatle narrated the children's series Thomas the Tank Engine?
George Carlin. No, Ringo Starr.
That's easy stuff for Turtle. All right. Turtle 1, Gatherers 1. We have not yet gotten a hint on the year from Toby.
I'm still thinking about it.
1967.
Oh, okay.
Non-album single.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know. I'd love to know both the show and the song.
One of our gatherers, Broom, says the show was The Prisoner.
Okay, I've never even heard of that show. Wow.
Okay, here's one. I don't know if this is one that Andy knows the actual answer to, or if he is just wanting information. Can you explain the meaning behind the Beatles crossing the road for Abbey Road?
Does he want like the whole Paul is dead meaning?
I don't know. I did not ask the question.
Well, that's the only meaning that I know of, and it's the whole Paul is dead, and each member represents a different person in the funeral party, the way they're dressed. Harrison is dressed like a gravedigger. Lennon is dressed like a preacher. McCartney is the corpse without shoes on, and Ringo Starr is dressed like the funeral director.
Wow. And
I'm not sure
the thing where if you played the thing backwards, it was Paul is dead?
There's a few of those. There's some of those playing them forwards, playing them backwards. There's all kinds of stuff like that.
All right. We're going to see if we got that one right.
Okay.
I forget who asked that question. Andy. Andy did. I'm going to see if he likes your answer. We've got, in the meantime, we've got a good question from Dave. Which 2 solo Beatles collaborated with Frank Zappa?
Oh, that is a good question. Which two solo Beatles? I'm gonna go with Lennon and Harrison. That's just a guess.
Okay.
I know Lennon out with him. But I'm gonna go Lennon and Harrison.
Dave Turtle's answer is Lennon and Harrison, and Andy says yes. Paul is dead. He is right.
Yeah.
2 points, Turtle. 1 point, Gatherers. Inconclusive.
The jury's still out on that. Yeah, I'm still thinking about it and ruminating.
Yep. Okay. Let me see if I can find another question. What song? I don't know who Chad and Jeremy is. What song did the Beatles write for Chad and Jeremy? Do you know what that question means?
Good question. That's a good question.
Who's Chad and Jeremy?
They're a duo. English British invasion type duo type guys.
Gotcha.
Everly Brothers kinda ish.
Gotcha.
More heavy British accents.
Gotcha.
Chat, yeah, that I don't know. I don't know that.
Dave said he was half right. You were half right. He
With
says
what?
The other was Ringo. Ringo collaborated with Frank Zappa, but Dave did not say, I believe, which one of the two that you got right and which one was wrong.
Okay. So I'm gonna wallow in.
You just wallow.
Just wallow. All right.
I forget what the score is, but man, it's like 2-2, maybe. I don't know if you get partial credit for that.
Yeah. Well, I think it's 2.5 to 1.5. Technically.
2.5 to 1.5. All right.
Yeah.
I'm looking for more. I'm looking for more questions.
Okay.
Okay. Paul asks, what Rolling Stone played on Baby You're a Rich Man? These are great questions, Gatherers.
What Rolling Stone played on Baby You're a Rich Man? I'm gonna go with Brian Jones.
Brian Jones, says Turtle. We will wait for that. It's very hard to juggle all these questions that are up in the air right now. Lennon and Ringo were the two people that played.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew that Lennon and Zappa used to hang around together. Cool. It's good to know.
Yep. Okay. Ron says, why did Paul write Blackbird?
Well, I used to know this. This is one of those things I used to know. Had nothing to do with Charlie Manson.
I think I might know this. Well, I'm not sure I know this, but I think it had to do with.
I think the popular story is about a what's the word I want to use? I can't think of the word I want to use.
Paul says Brian Jones, by the way.
Oh, bingo. All right.
Do you know what the score is right now? 1.5 to 3.5? I think you're winning.
3.5 to 3.5, 1.5. So the whole, all right, the Blackbird thing, equal rights. It's about equal rights awakening in America.
Good answer, and I believe that is right. I believe that is right, and our gatherers are agreeing with you. That's what I answered to.
Popular story. I couldn't think of the equal rights. It wouldn't come to me. It's crazy.
Yeah, you were really looking for civil rights.
I might. Yes, thank you. See, I couldn't even. Yeah, I'm an idiot.
No, you're really not. You're 3.5. Wait, is that 4.5? Did you just get that right?
Yes, that's 4.5 to 1.5.
Okay, Jeff asks, "Are you the sixth Beatle?"
No, I am not the sixth Beatle. That is a toss-up between Brian Epstein and George Martin.
You're doing very good. Why did the Beatles stop performing live concerts? Is the question from Connie.
As far as I know, they stopped performing because it was just futile. Nobody could hear them. They couldn't hear themselves. It was they were getting much more experimental in the studio. They'd rather be in the studio than live, and there was no reason to play.
Huh. I did not know that. So they were just not enjoying it anymore.
They couldn't hear each other. They couldn't hear anything. Nobody could hear anything except people screaming. I believe that was 1966 they stopped performing live. Until, of course, 69 when they played on the rooftop of Apple.
Somebody says a summer song. Chad and Jeremy. No.
Oh, good. Okay. I did not know that.
Who was the oldest Beatle?
The oldest Beatle in terms of years was Ringo Starr, who was also the youngest Beatle in terms of years in the Beatles.
All right. That was one that I feel like you really nailed. So wait a second. You got the Chad and Jeremy thing.
Yes.
It's got to be a point for the gatherers. But you nailed the oldest
absolutely.
Beatle, I think.
Oh, that's absolutely a point for the gatherers.
So what are we... and somebody says, too loud, hysterical women. You were right there, too.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't know what the score is any longer.
No, neither do I.
You know what we should have done is we should have kept a note, but, it's kind of like Whose Line It Is Anyway, where the points don't really matter.
Yep. Okay, here's a good question from Elizabeth. What Beatle had a sister in the U.S. and what state?
Oh, really? What state? The Beatle would be George Harrison.
Woo!
And I'm gonna say for a state, something Midwesty.
These are not easy questions.
I'm gonna say. I'm thinking Wisconsin, Minnesota. I'm gonna say Montana.
Okay, Montana. George Harrison and Montana. We have an answer from Toby. Finally. The Prisoner was the show, and the song in 1967 was All You Need.
All right, don't tell me yet. Don't tell me yet.
Didn't you just hear me start the first half of the song?
No.
Oh, wow.
No, don't.
Awesome.
No,
okay.
What did you say?
Okay, I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Jeff likes your answer, Midwesty. He thinks that's good enough.
Oh, yeah.
All You Need Is Love.
Oh. Huh.
And I forget who asked the sister question.
All You Need Is Love.
And I don't know if these are answers or... Elizabeth says, yes, my birth state. I don't know what your birth state is. Well, this is not a state, but she says Kankakee, which I know is in Illinois. So you were very close. Midwesty.
Yeah.
Illinois. There it is. Illinois.
What song what was it again?
All You Need Is Love.
All You Need Is Love. Okay. Oh, okay. That makes all the sense now.
Which Beatle took cans of baked beans when they visited India because of food allergies? Another question from Andy.
Oh, wow. That's another good question. I don't know this, but knowing a little bit about all of the Beatles, I'm going to say Ringo.
All right, Andy. Turtle says Ringo. Okay, I've got one for you. But
I love it.
But I'm not sure I know the answer.
Okay.
Well, I kind of know the answer.
Okay.
Come Together.
Come Together.
Do you know the origin of that song? John Lennon, right?
Right. The origin of Come Together.
Andy says you were right. It was Ringo.
Oh, okay. Excellent. What I would say about the origin of Come Together is, I think he was kind of protesting people fighting for peace.
Okay, wrong. You are wrong.
Oh,
you are wrong. And I would take a lot of joy in stumping you on this, except for the
you
fact
don't
that I don't.
You
really
haven't stumped me yet.
The reason why I can't really take credit is I am drawing a blank on the name right now, and I think it's just because I've been focusing so hard. But who was the guy in the '60s that was very like LSD experimental?
Timothy Leary.
Yes, Timothy Leary wanted to run for president, and apparently he was hanging with John Lennon at some point, and he asked John Lennon to write his campaign song, and John sat down to write Timothy Leary's campaign song, and he finally, what he came up with was a song that he describes as being filled with gobbledygook, not meaning anything.
Right.
And he then called Timothy Leary back and said, "I'm sorry, I can't write your campaign song." But Come Together was what was born from his. And actually, if you listen to those lyrics, right, it's kind of interesting because there are some very bizarre, almost like you're in an acid trip kind of characters and references.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, Lennon did that, often.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's good work. I like that.
The only reason I know that is because I've recently learned that song because I had to play. I think I called you. Do you remember this? When I called you, I had to play at that festival.
Yeah.
For that
Yes.
Beatles tribute, and I was trying to figure out what songs to play, and Come Together was one of the ones I ended up deciding on. And
Gotcha.
And if I was gonna play the song, I wanted to know the history of the song. So.
Very good. No, I like that. That's good work.
Well, we started a little late today, but man, our time is pretty much up right now.
Let me throw a quick one out to the gatherers.
All right, gatherers, are you ready for this? Turtle's got a trivia question.
And some of you might know this. This is going to go quick, I think.
Okay.
When McCartney, Paul, was writing Yesterday, he had finished all of the music, but didn't have the lyrics. And when he showed it to the rest of the guys, what words did he use in place of Yesterday?
You know what's really interesting? Now that you asked that question, as the questions were screaming through the Gatherers
Oh, yeah.
chat box, somebody had asked that question of you.
Oh, yeah.
So
Well, I know the answer to. Yeah.
Robin says lots of leftover questions to work from here. All right. So I do not see any answers as of yet. They may be coming in. Paul McCartney's original lyrics to Yesterday, before it was Yesterday.
Working lyrics.
You know, I think I heard this story before somewhere.
I've told you this before.
You did?
Yeah. 15 years ago.
A lot of answers saying scrambled eggs.
That's it.
Scrambled eggs. Dun,
All my life it's just been scrambled eggs.
That's pretty good. Yesterday's better.
Yeah.
Yesterday's better. That's pretty good, but yesterday's better.
It really depends on what you're going for.
Dude, this was a fun pointless trivia night.
I loved this. Yes.
All right. So next week you're gonna be dishing them out again.
Back on the horse.
Back on the horse. The horse you rode in on.
All right.
Dude, it was good hanging with you again, man. I miss you.
Yeah, you too.
You doing anything special for Christmas? When is Christmas?
I think it's next Friday.
It's next Friday, so we will be...
So next Thursday is Christmas Eve.
Yeah, so we will be triviaing on Christmas Eve. I don't care if you have plans.
Wow.
You are going to be triviaing with us gatherers. We are going to...
Yeah, we'll see.
And I'm going to request... I'm going to request Christmas-themed pointless trivia that may or may not be correct.
You froze right when you said I'm going to request.
I'm going to request Christmas trivia that may or may not be correct.
Sounds good.
All right. I love you, dude. I'll talk to you later.
Talk to you soon. Good night, everyone. Good work, people. Very good. Very nice.
He's my special boy. Pretty fun. That was fun. Man, you guys asked some good questions. We didn't get to a ton of music tonight, but we had ourselves a ball. We got to hang with our friend Turtle. And seriously, I hope you all are doing okay right now. I feel like I know the East Coast got a bunch of snow. Maybe it was the eastern half of the country. I know that the isolationism can feel that much more intense. I'm sure, because of not really being able to go outdoors much, right? I hope you all are hanging in there. It is a strange time, right? Vaccinations are starting to happen around the country, and the numbers are still going up. At the same time, it's hard to know whether or not to have hope or to just remain frustrated and scared, and maybe it's okay to feel both, right? I don't know. Anyways, hanging with you all makes me feel a little better, so thank you. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the wind at our backs. May it always blow steady. Well, if we go wrong, make it turn when you're ready to carry you home. Make it keep you ahead of the rain. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink the heavens above. Some say it's a glimpse of God's great design. Some say it's the science of all things combined. May we look up and always feel wonder. Here is to us all that we see. Here's to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to them in good company. Here's to the drink that we share. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to this time that we have. For these moments pass lightly, won't come again. May our lives all burn brightly, right up to the end. May we live them with joyous abandon. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the end of the day. Let us drink to the work when the working is through. Let us drink one of me. Let us drink one of you. Let us drink one to those who aren't with us. Here is to us and all that we see. Here's to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to them in good company. Here's to the future. Here's to the past. Let us do one now slow. Let us do one now fast. Let us drink one as if this night is our last. Here's to the drink that we share. Oh, here's to the drink that we share. It's been nice hanging with y'all. Please stay safe. Keep on looking out for one another. And I'll see you tomorrow.